Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. That's complete right around the 8. And the Vikings are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
2nd and goal from the 1. They'll run for it with Cook. And he will take this one into the end zone for a Viking touchdown. Dalvin Cook, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Vikings have taken a first-quarter lead. Looking sharp on that first drive. These guys, of course, coming off back-to-back victories. And you see that kind of advancing into this game, don't you?
You certainly do. And when you have a team that doesn't get too full of itself, even though they've won 2 games in a row, you get the end result that we saw there, that nice opening drive because they're sharp, they're focused, and they're locked into everything that they're doing.
And this will make it into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23.
Their own 23-yard line.
Rodgers will bring the pack up with a 1st and 10 at their own 23. This one across the 30-yard line. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a 1st down. He's obviously a bit of a shorter running back. Sometimes when he goes up the middle like that, he gets lost in there, and then he pops out for 10, 20 yards.
I actually asked NFL linebackers if that was true. Do you actually lose sight of some of the smaller running backs? And all of them confirmed that that can be a problem. Think of it this way. 2 of the top running backs in NFL history, Emmitt Smith, Barry Sanders, both 5'10".
So on the big tight end, holding.
Each and every year, we talk about very few tight ends coming into the league that are polished blockers or asked to do it a lot in college. So it's a constant struggle and a constant fight to learn how to do it without holding.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Here's Rodgers. Forced out to his left. He'll run it. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. That one whistled against David Bakhtiari. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Nick Needham picks it off, and his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line.
Over 1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
2 seconds to go, 1st quarter. First down, here's the run with Cook. And he will be out of bounds here on what will turn out to be the final play of this 1st quarter. 6-0 our score after 1. To throw here. He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. Will Fuller, his 1st touchdown on the year. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. On those slants, everything happens so quickly. What makes it work?
The timing between the passer and the receiver. In this case, a slant route. Ordinarily, it's probably about 3 steps before you go on the slant. In this amount of time, I think it's a 2-step deal. Boom, put his foot in the ground and got inside for the pass.
Got inside for the pass, got inside for the catch and the score. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
5-yard line.
Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the pack up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. And he'll begin the drive with a give to Jones. And he'll wind up with about 6 up past the 30 to the 31.
Well, I think after that run, the defense getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
Well, the second down throw on target. Yeah, he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. 39 yards the distance covered on the catch and run. For an offense that has not found the end zone yet, that's a big play.
There's the spark right there. The big play that they needed. Now they've got to go ahead and finish this drive and put this ball in the end zone.
Oh, it's complete. What a catch at the 7.
Complete to number 8.
Call that a very strong gain of 24.
Gotta love the catch. I think you gotta love the gloves as well.
Yeah, these one-handed catches, that was great, and they're fun. They become a little more ho-hum right there.
Yeah, they really are. And I know that it sounds like we're taking credit away from the guys, and we don't mean that at all. They really work hard on this one-handed catch thing. I think the gloves have to be helping in a big way. This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense going to have to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here. Laundry on the field. This is going to be a false start on the offense.
Sometimes you have to slow things down a little bit when things get heated. The cadence has to be slow and deliberate at times to make sure your team's ready to go.
Things made a little more difficult after the false start as they try again on 2nd and goal. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Working from the gun, Rodgers being chased out left, and he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers.
Green Bay.
Aaron Rodgers, his 11th touchdown of the year, and the Packers have cut it back within a score.
The kick.
That's a tough one there defensively because look at the stops they got on 1st and 2nd down, and it's 1st and 2nd and goal. And then on 3rd down, they cover the receivers, but they leave an alley open for him to find, and he does. That is frustrating. You do almost everything right, and he still ends up in the end zone.
Taken in the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
They'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
He did have the touchdown run earlier, but not a heck of a lot more than that throughout this game.
No, not at all. In fact, I would say that this defense has done as good of a job on him as they have on any runner in recent memory. 2nd and 4. Short throw to Smith. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes. They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Give him 2 yards on that play, and it'll give him a fresh set of downs.
36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Two minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop the throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
So much about defending the pass is being able to be right there at the moment the ball gets to the receiver. And he was right in his hip pocket, helping force that incompletion.
Throw caught left side. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Justin Jefferson, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Vikings are going to add on to their lead.
For the point after.
So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And they'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Out of bounds.
Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
There on the tackle.
Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. Going up top. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
Second and 10 from the 33-yard line. Throwing again. Rodgers. Looking deep for Adams. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Rodgers. He's going to try and go deep again. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
So 1 first down on that drive, and that's it. Forced to take the deep shot on 3rd down and couldn't hit it. Now they have to punt this one away.
On now is the Packers punter, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. 42-yard punt, 6 on the return. And the Vikings will take over here, 1st and 10. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. You've got under a minute to go here until halftime. You got the good-sized lead. No need to do anything crazy.
No, there really is no need to do anything crazy. The smart play, go ahead and take your lead into the locker room and then try to add to it in the second half. But there's a part of me that looks at this and says, first half going my way, I have a little bit of a cushion. Let's go ahead and try and extend things. And you've got some good plays drawn up. You got to think about it right here.
Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Smith. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius, understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball, and puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. This secondary has been roasted in this first half, but they get a measure of revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball.
Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back, but that's one step in the proper direction.
On second down, it's Cook. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1.
3rd and 6.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
Now the Vikings will send out the special teams crew here for a field goal try. From the right hash, just a 34-yard attempt. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Now the Vikings will send out the special teams crew here for a field goal try. From the right hash, just a 34-yard attempt. And his kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. Still a little bit of time left here in the second quarter, but they do get 3 before the half and expand that lead.
And they have to be happy about that. And we haven't met a team yet that doesn't put an emphasis on trying to get points on the board in the last 2 minutes of a half. They'll be real excited to have those up on the board.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you down to Orlando and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. The Packers Packers set to get the football first, and they are trailing on the scoreboard as we resume action, ready for the third quarter. And this will make it into the end zone, and this will be brought out to the 25 as Taylor elects to not return it. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. The second half starts with a carry by Jones. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. From the gun, it's Rodgers. Out of the backfield, this is Aaron Jones. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Rodgers with
and down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
On the stop. A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7. At their 49-yard line.
They'll go again to Jones. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Viking territory. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
From the shotgun to give to Jones. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. He needed 3, he got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard. Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. They'll run for it with Dillon. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. A big pickup of 12 yards on 4th down to keep this drive from stalling. They run again with Dillon. And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
2 yards on the pickup.
Now they'll throw with Rodgers. And look out, Rodgers lost the football. Fortunate to get that football back because trailing here in the 2nd half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity because it could have been lost there, their chance to score points. But the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. It'll be a gain of 4, but it won't be enough. It leaves them with a 4th down now.
4th down.
So on now for the Packers at their all-time leading scorer, Mason Crosby. On the left hash, officially it's called a 51-yard attempt. And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice, an ambitious effort, but it's well short. And this score will stay right where it is. Well, listen, now no kick from 50-plus is a gimme, but here you're indoors in a dome. You'd think ideal conditions.
Yeah, and it's one that he would expect himself to make, not just us expecting him to make it. Over the years, my theory is very simple. The athletic ability of kickers continues to get better and better. Check their backgrounds. They were all county, all state, at other positions, not just soccer players. These guys expect themselves to be great as well.
No gain on the play there. 2nd down. This defense could use a few more plays like that right now.
It certainly could, but think about it from an offense's perspective right now. They've got a lead, but they don't want to throttle down too much and stall themselves. Still want to move at a nice pace.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Smith catches left side.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Out of the gun now on third down. Going right side here, and that's complete. Will Fuller, nobody there to stop him. Touchdown, Vikings. Will Fuller with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Vikings find a way to stretch their lead. This offense, they were dynamic in the first half. The halftime break, that didn't slow them down at all. Big strike here in the third quarter.
It's almost as if they were saying, it's not just our skill in the first half that's getting this done, it's confidence as well. And confidence has taken over this game in a big way. How about these strikes that we're seeing?
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And this will be brought out to the 25 as Taylor elects to not return it.
25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Now, they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. Let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
A little too aggressive defensively, and the flag comes out.
And no one trying to cover is going to like a call going against them, but you have to like the effort there. Went for the interception, just unable to get it, and the flag did come out.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Shotgun now for Rodgers. That's complete right around the 8. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of confidence.
And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Robert Tonyan, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Packers get a score closer. So now Rodgers will lead the Packers up to go for 2. They're going to run for it with Jones. And he gets halfway there, down to the 1-yard line.
Score, Vikings 30, Packers 13. Mason Crosby to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25.
5-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. Your 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis. It's the Vikings in possession of the football and the lead. They'll be looking to add to that total as we begin quarter number 4. Second and 3. This one brought in by Jefferson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 11 yards there, first down. Well, normally you might say start running the football. You've got the lead here in the fourth quarter, but the way that they've passed it with such success, I don't know, maybe keep throwing it.
Yeah, I think you brought up something that goes against conventional wisdom, right? In this stage of the game, you would think you would switch to a running attack, but you're exactly right. They've thrown it so well throughout the game, and trusting this quarterback, I think you continue to do so.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 44-yard line.
Back to the ground, this time Cook. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
I like what they tried to do there. Tried to hit him with something quick, get the ball in his hands, and hope he could make some yards after the catch and pick up a 1st down. Weren't able to do so on that play.
They only punted twice in the win last week. Looking up into the roof, and he muffs it. It's loose.
And that's what friends are for.
Right. As the returner, you know who you're buying dinner for later.
Oh, without a doubt, because he just took care of you and your team in a big way. You know, you turned it over there. That's a big momentum changer and put your defense in a bad spot.
On 1st down, Rodgers got a man. It's Tanyan complete. And take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Give them 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give them a 1st down.
Packer 1st down.
Operating from the gun, Rodgers gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. And he's going to get this inside the 30. It's a gain of 16 and a 1st down for the green and gold.
Green Bay.
Now Rodgers. An incomplete. Crisis averted. Almost picked. Instead, 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Rodgers will try again on 2nd down. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. The Packers on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 10. And he's got it. Packers touchdown.
To number 83.
Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just one remaining here in this fourth quarter. And it was a tight window. He knew he had to rocket that thing in there. He got it done.
And when you're able to complete one like that, your confidence has to just go sky high. You just mentioned it. Tight window, zings it in there despite excellent coverage. Result, touchdown.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete. He was trying to find Justin Jefferson there, and it's 3rd down.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He'll have a first down past the 30. And he will have the Vikings first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way, it worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
Here's Madison running on 1st down. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. They'll try and wind down some clock with Cook. And this will be taken across midfield and into Green Bay territory. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Two minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They'll try to get it on the ground with Madison. And he's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively, they burn it here with 1:51 left. things looking pretty good on the scoreboard. They're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on fourth. Running for it, here's Cook. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. That one a backbreaker as they wind up converting there on fourth. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Offensive line wasn't set. There's the flag, and 5 yards back they go.
Quarterback has to look around and make sure that his team is ready to go. Sometimes the quarterbacks go faster than is necessary.
The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. That one looks like he'll throw here. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
And partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's going to be met at about the 43. He'll get 2 yards back, but it's going to leave him with a long 3rd and 13. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Again, it's Cook. And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more. 4th down now after a loss of 2.
Well, they certainly didn't appear to be fired up about their options throwing the football. So, to me, this seems like a case of just kind of taking their medicine there, run the ball, see if they could pick up something. Instead, they were throwing for a loss.
They'll run for it. Cook. This is going to come up well short as they stop him on 4th down. The Vikings unable to convert here on 4th. And the Packers D comes up with a big stop. So good field position for the Packers as they come up 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. He's going to let it fly. Man, it's caught inside the 10. And he's across for the touchdown, and it's likely the game winner here in the closing stages.
No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting, but I am excited about this. I know you are too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done. Extra point up and good by Crosby. The clock showing 19 seconds to go. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number as empirical.
Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. They run it again with Cook. And he gets it down to the 32. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Another tote for the workhorse this afternoon. It's Cook. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Well, Charles, we saw a comeback bid fall just a little short, but give them credit. They were able to hold on, withstand that comeback, and ultimately win it by the slim margin.
And bottom line, when it's all said and done, they don't ask you how much you won by. They just want to know, did you win? And that they did.
So for the Vikings, they're on a nice early roll as they move to 3-1 with a win here. And they'll get to stay put for a few days as they'll host the Atlanta Falcons next week. Meanwhile, for Green Bay, they're going to fall to 3-1 as they suffer their first